Welcome, Fright Night Vault listeners. Basements are strange places, aren't they? They sit beneath everything we build. Quiet, cold, mostly ignored. But they hold on to things. Old furniture, forgotten boxes, stains on the floor no one remembers spilling. They're like time capsules or coffins. When we go down there, we go alone, and that's when the unease creeps in. Tonight's story begins with something so small, you'd almost laugh. Just a door that won't stay shut. That's it. Nothing slamming in the night. No demonic voices or flying furniture, just a door, unlatched, ajar, waiting. It happens to all of us, doesn't it? That one part of the house we avoid, a hallway we don't like, a room that feels wrong, a door we never open, or a door that opens on its own. This particular story centers around a man named Patrick, divorced, worn down. Looking for a clean break, he moves into a quiet house on Crooked Elm Drive. A small place with charm, a fresh coat of paint, and a strangely insistent listing price drop. He thinks it's a steal, but the basement? That's the catch. The seller didn't say much, only that the door tends to swell in the summer, that the latch sticks, that it settles at night. The kind of explanation that means nothing, but sounds almost believable. And Patrick, like so many of us, needed this move to work. So he ignored the creaks, ignored the hum at night. He told himself the same things we all do. It's just the house. It's just my imagination. It's just an old door. But here's the thing about places like this, houses that don't want to let go of what's inside them. Sometimes it's not about what you see. It's what you feel. And once you feel it, it's already started. This story is for the ones who hear things beneath their floorboards. For the ones who lock doors twice and don't know why. For the ones who glance over their shoulder while going down the stairs. Some doors shouldn't be opened, but worse, some shouldn't be closed. So dim your lights, turn the volume just a little higher, and make sure, absolutely sure, that your own basement door is shut, because once this story starts, something might come knocking. The story starts now. Patrick Wallace was a man trying to disappear, not from the law or from enemies, but from a life that had slowly collapsed in on itself. After the divorce, after the job loss, after the months of silence and waiting, he packed what was left of his belongings and drove until the skyline turned rural. That's when he found the house on Crooked Elm Drive. Cheap, old, but not too broken. A front yard with overgrown hedges, a mailbox hanging by a single rusted screw, and one of those for sale signs with a big red reduced sticker slapped on it. It had a basement. Patrick didn't like basements, but at that price, he made peace with it. The first night, after a long day of carrying boxes and killing spiders with a rolled-up lease agreement, he noticed something strange. The basement door was open, just slightly, half an inch maybe. He remembered closing it. It wasn't the kind of door you forgot about. Thick, swollen wood, old brass handle. It took effort to push it into place. He chalked it up to a bad latch, humidity maybe. But the next night, it was open again. He started to wonder if he was sleepwalking, or maybe the door just didn't sit right on its hinges. He shoved a chair in front of it before bed and told himself that was that. It creaked open around 3 a.m., not fast, not violent, just a low, dragging groan as the heavy wood shifted against the floor. The chair tipped gently aside. Patrick lay in bed, awake but paralyzed. He didn't get up, didn't move, and in the stillness, he heard something, soft scratching, like fingers on the inside of the door, then silence. The next day, he nailed it shut. 9 thick nails, 1 every 4 inches. He didn't even go downstairs to check what was behind it, didn't care. That night, the nails popped free one by one. He heard them fall, heard them bounce on the hardwood floor like thrown dice. The door creaked open again. He bought a motion sensor camera, rigged it to face the hallway. installed a deadbolt, reinforced the frame, the works. The footage showed nothing unusual, just an empty hallway until 3:12 a.m. That's when the screen glitched, 6 seconds of static. He rewound it, watched it again, 6 seconds, no sound, no movement. But then, on the 5th night, the camera didn't glitch, it recorded. At 3:12 a.m., the door opened. No breeze, no force, just a slow, unnatural movement, like something was pushing it from the inside. A shadow emerged. Not a person, a shape. It didn't walk, it crawled, pale limbs pulling it forward like a spider without form. One long hand brushed the wall as it dragged itself toward Patrick's bedroom. The figure stopped at the door, pressed its palm flat against it, and then tapped once. Then it vanished. Patrick moved out the next morning, left the bed unmade, left dishes in the sink, didn't even grab his phone charger. He never looked back. The real estate listing still live, still says great starter home, still says motivated seller, still mentions charming historic features. But if you look closely at the listing photos, you'll see it. The basement door, slightly open, just a crack, like it's waiting. No one's lived there longer than a month. And every time a new tenant leaves, they always say the same thing. I swear I closed that door. If it left a mark, like, share, and subscribe. We upload often, and the vault always has another door waiting to be opened.